Alan, a disappointing defeat, but in many ways it was self-inflicted.
Massively. It had a little bit of the Kettering performance in it. Again, individual errors costing you the goal, and it doesn't matter what you do at the other end. If you can't defend better than what you did today, you're not going to win football games, and that's what I've told the lads. You can't give goals away to anyone, and them got the tails up. We were well in control of that game. I thought totally dominating that first half, and then, like I said, a bit of deja vu, mistake at the back, goal, and then they get rattled for a bit. But you give the lads a credit. They dug in, got back into the game, fully deserved. By the way, I thought they were exceptional in that second half. Once they got going, caused chaos, and then get the goal, and then you're well on top again. And then, for some unknown reason, that last goal was proper schoolboy. Like opening, like it was like bad. Like, when you look at it, it's just. I look back at it and I don't think I want to see it again because I know exactly what happened. But they know they've made the mistakes, and you can't defend like that. Simple as that. They've been great recently, but let's say that you can't concede 3 goals at home and expect to win a game of football. It's not the way I want to set up. It's not the way we've been playing, and it's just so disappointing that they've given them the goals, to be honest, because I think they were looking a little bit lost for the first half an hour when we were on top, and then they say we've given them a leg up again.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is you said last week we're going to have blips along the way here, and unfortunately we got one just a couple of weeks after that.
Yeah, they always come. You look at some of the results today, you're going to get them. You're never going to win every game, we know that. It's how you respond and how you react to it, and that's what I've said to the lads. We've got to pick ourselves up and go down there and do what them have done to us today and get the results down there. But it would help if we had a bit of a better referee, to be honest with you, because I thought Becky's couple of fouls today, which at first 5 minutes I think he could have had 4 or 5 fouls, and then blatant penalty in the first half, and then some of the fouls that were never given in the second half. But we've got a bit of history with him at Buxton, and it didn't surprise me one little bit. I told the lads to forget it, get on with it, and they did. But as I say, it was just so disappointing to give cheap goals away.
At 1-0 though, we looked one in control, didn't we? Lovely goal to open the game up with. Great run by Morkey for Kane, and then his shot turned in.
I was quite confident going into the game, and then watching the lads in the game, and that I thought we were well on top. It was just a matter of time until we got the goal, and then we got the goal, and we still kept going. We could have probably got the second, and then I keep going back to the Kettering game. A moment of madness flips the game on its head for 10 minutes. But the lads reacted a lot better, got themselves level, and as I say, some of the decisions that went against were laughable, but you can't give goals away like that. You don't deserve to win a game if you're not going to defend properly.
Great equaliser though, wasn't it, from Becky off Jack Lambert's cross?
Yeah, we changed the formation slightly. I wanted to get Jack more into the game, so we went into a 3-4-3, and Kane's working wonders out there, up and down. Jack's just playing off Becky and Hayes, and he gets himself free and he does what he does best, puts in a quality ball, and Becky gets on the end of it. So we had to tinker with it a little bit just to get Jack more involved in the game and cause them problems, and he was doing that. But for some unknown reason, after we equalised, we decided to drop deep again. So you change it back to make sure that doesn't happen. But it'll give you nightmares, that goal. People watching it, the lads will look back at it and they'll not believe what they've seen, to be honest with you. Some of them are absolutely flummoxed by it. So
home defeat, but nevertheless, Alan, we're still top of the table going into the new year. You wouldn't have thought so. It's doom and gloom around here at the moment.
It always seems to be doom and gloom whenever we didn't win a game, really. It doesn't matter where we are, which is disappointing because it went quiet. We were 1-0 up and it went really quiet, and I'm thinking you wouldn't think there was 3,000 in here. And I could hear the Scarborough fans, I couldn't hear the Darlington fans, and then eventually they found the voice and got the lads into the game. But let's say this support that we get, if we get this every week, if we get 3,000 every week, then that changes the whole picture massively financially for the club, and the performance on the pitch will get better because the squad gets better, gets stronger, there's more competitive, you can bring in better players, everything changes. So we need to make sure that these fans that have come today, hopefully they've enjoyed it irrespective of the result. The performance was a decent one, defensively it was poor, but attacking wise you see that you're going to get an exciting game coming to watch us. So all I can ask of them fans that are the floating one, just come back and get behind the club, because without them we can't move forward. We need them fans here every week. whether we'll have a bad day at the office, you come back next week and support the lads and get behind them. Whoever it is, just get behind them, get the money in the coffers, and this club can then move forward.
The return game is against Scarborough next week, and we're going to take at least 600 fans there, and hopefully we maintain this great away record that we've got.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to go on, Scarborough. 3G pitch, it's not as fluent as some of the better pitches. It's a little bit sticky, and it's reminiscent of the Hyde one, where it is a little bobbly and sticky and all that, because it's been down a good few years and it gets used quite a bit, but it's the same for both teams. It's the same for the SM are probably used to a little bit more, but we've got to do what we do and move the ball. When we move the ball, we cause them problems. That's the thing. It's when we slowed things up that we cause our own problems. But we need the fans backing. Like Scarborough brought their fans today. It was nice to see it, nice away following at Blackwell for a change and created that little bit of atmosphere. But we need to get that down at Scarborough, and hopefully we'll come back with the 3 points.